Hello, how are we doing? Today we'll be talking about positive energy and I'll be sharing some tips on how to stay positive. Hi, it's Caroline here from Success Path TV. Here, stay on. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please hit the button and subscribe. Yes, so positive energy. Why am I talking about positive energy today? I mean, it's something that really helps our businesses, helps us generally in life. It could be in our marriages, it could be in our workplace, just in any relationship at all, community, right? Being positive really helps us. Negative energy kind of for me it just doesn't work. Sometimes there are different things that happens with this negative energies right around us, and why I'm like discussing that we should be positive, because positivity, be in that positive energy of like levels 5 to 7, really is the place we want to be most of the time. But because we are in a society, because we live with other people, we live in a community, most times it doesn't happen that way. I wouldn't say most times, sometimes it doesn't happen that way, right? We find ourselves being low because of something that would have happened, because of somebody has done something to us that annoyed us. And sometimes it's not even somebody doing the thing that is the issue. Sometimes it's even us, because we have not been able to accomplish something, or because we made this one mistake or the other, and that kind of like affecting us. Probably we are regretting the actions, or just being sorry for ourselves, or things like that, right? And we just find ourselves in that position. And why I'm sharing this today is so that we can learn certain things to do, so that we can bounce back faster. Like, remaining in this negative energy is not good for us. Remaining there for the longest time, sometimes it can cause, if it's very long, like if we really leave it for a long time, we don't really address it, it just keeps piling up, and other things could be happening around us that keeps on adding to it, and before you know it, we are very low, and it really affects our well-being, and that is not good for us. So being positive is good for us, and that's why I'm here today to just discuss on this. It's something I really feel that lots of people should have. Like, they should know these simple things to do to keep them over there, because being in this negative energy, if we don't learn this on time, we stay there and we start looking for therapy. These are the things that sometimes these therapists tell us to do as well, right? So if you know it and you start implementing it, the moment you feel that trigger and you start implementing it, it helps you to stay away, not being in it for the longest time. Yes. So like negative energy, like if you're having yourself in a negative energy, this happened to me a few days ago as well. Like I said, it's always happening, right? So somebody just said something that just annoyed me, right? And I was just, yes, it angered me, and like my whole energy was just down. I just lost concentration. And you know what, even I just wanted this comfort food around me. I just wanted to go eat something comfort food, right? And just go sleep, or just do something. I wasn't in the mood to even do any work at that time. So yes, that's why it's not just good. And so, like I said, it could just happen at any time. But if you don't handle it on time, it's not good. It could just start piling up, and it puts us there for the longest time. And sometimes these things lead to sickness, right? Because if you're really angry, it kind of tightens us. Sometimes when we remember this thing, we are so angry, like, you know, our body tightens up. We are not ready to talk to anybody. We are not friendly at that time at all, right? We are not friendly. Like I said, for myself, I just eat. Some people don't even eat. There are some people that at this point, they don't eat anything. They just want to be alone. We are not friendly. We are not happy. And at the end of this whole thing, we are not productive. I mean, it's like our joy being taken away. And I want a situation where this is not happening to us for the longest time. We're able to bounce back. We are productive, more productive. We are more joyful. We are friendly, like people are talking to us. We are not snapping on them. We are just chatting and talking, and we connect more. We are focused. Even in things we are doing, we have more clarity and all those things, which is very good for us and for our businesses, right? Or even for our career, or even as a student. So you can imagine being a student and something annoys you, right? And something is happening to you and you're not able to focus. You can imagine what your grade will be like for that season. So that's why it's good that we learn this. And I mean, it's for our own good. Anybody can annoy us, we can annoy ourselves or anything, but if we remain angry in that level, that low energy level, that anger level, it's not good for us. It affects our own health. Sometimes the people that have done these things to us, they're not even aware of what we are going through, right? And they just continue with their lives and keep on doing the things you are doing, and we are just here being hot and all those kind of things. So now let's jump into this things we can do to help us come out of this very fast. And one thing I was thinking about when I was doing this was that can really get us angry sometimes is being on the traffic, right? Maybe you are trying to get to somewhere and the traffic is just there. People just get angry and rest, and this is not it. And sometimes the whole of that effect, that annoyance just carries throughout the whole day, which is not so good for us, right? So let's jump into the things we can do to bump us back to high energy levels, get us to that up 5, 6, 7 energy levels very fast. So these are the senses. Like, just use the senses, and I would like you to write them down. Write for all the things I'm going to mention. Grab your paper, pen, write them down. Yes, it's a practical thing. Write them down. When you're done with that, then you pick out probably the 3 that you feel more energy, more happier with. You pick up those 3, and the other ones you can keep them. Not that you can use all of them. You can use all of them. Sometimes you find yourself, maybe the first thing that even comes to you is the least one you've written. But writing them down help us to remember. Yes, so if you write them down now, if this is your first time of coming across this, write them down. Take out time to write them down for like 3 times so that you can have them in your memory bank, so that by the time you need them, they're able to pop up. So the first one I'm going to talk about here is see, our eyes, right? Think about something you have seen before that makes you happy, that like when you see it, the moment you see it, you're just in this happy mood. It brings out this high energy, happiness in you and things like that. Just look for something like that. Write it down. What is it? Example, for some people could be flower. Maybe they're seeing this flower, and some people it could be the water wave or something like that, right? So look for something like that, write it down, and yes, yes, write it down. Then the second one is smell. What do you smell that gives you that that brings up your energy, that you're happy once you smell it? Yeah, why I'm saying this, I'm just using happy as this because it elevates our feeling, it elevates us, and it reduces that tension, right, in our body the moment we start feeling it. So What is that thing that when you smell it, some people it could be scent, maybe like lavender, some people it could be food. Like if I have the of cake, right? If somebody is baking cake and I have that smell, it kind of, because I like cake, right? So write something out for yourself. So look for the smell. And then the next thing you look out for is taste. So what do you taste? When you taste it, you are happy, you like the taste, you like, it could be food, it could be drink, right? That when you taste it, you are happy. Look for that, write it down, and write it down there. Then the next one is here. What do you hear that you are happy? Yes, some people it could be some words that somebody has told them. Some people it could even, if they have children, it could even be their children giggling, happy. You know, those kind of things can be what makes them happy, brings that full joy to them, right? So look it out for yourself. If that is what it is, write it down and just try to remember, like all these things I have mentioned, try to see yourself in them, being happy. Look at the energy, the level of joy, energy you have when you're thinking of those things. Rank it that way. Then the next one I'm going to be talking about is touch. Like what touch? Like you touching something or somebody touching you that really makes you happy. It could be hugging. Maybe that someone has hugged you before and it really made you happy, really the acceptance and things like that. Just look at it and write it down. And then you could also think about feelings. What have you really felt sometimes back that you really like the feeling? Or where have you seen yourself in? Let's say, for example, you've seen yourself in the beach, you've seen yourself in this beautiful location, right? That really, that has been just this beautiful scene that really puts you happy, makes you happy, right? Can you just imagine? So now you've written down all these things, then imagine yourself, visualize. Yeah, so go ahead and visualize those things. Try and make them, pull them up. That's why, yes, this is something you have to do. This energy level thing is something you have to practice. That's why I am telling you to take your time, write them down and practice. So close your eyes. Yeah, if you want to leave your eyes open, it's good, but most times with visualization, people close eyes, right? So just close your eyes and try and see yourself in this happy place. Just that joy come up. So do the whole thing and you feel it and everything, and you see the joy and everything coming up. Yes. And for some people it could be music. Yes, some people it could be music, maybe hearing a music, or sometimes you can even start singing if you're that kind of person, and maybe singing puts you in that lovely mood, that beautiful mood. For sure, go ahead and start doing it. Yes, go ahead and do all these things. Why you should practice this, and that's why I'm saying, if this is your first time of hearing about this, take your time to practice it 3 times, 10 times, depending on you and depending on how you really want to use this, because this is a good tool you should have sitting in your brain, sitting in your memory bank as a human being. It's a good tool to have. So just sit down, take it in, and feel all these things, and yes, go out there and enjoy yourself, have your good life. The moment these things come, they will come. We are in a world where we are staying with people, even ourselves. So this kind of things could come up at any time, but when they come up, use these things to bring back your energy level so that you find yourself feeling happy more. And this also helps you to be less sick, right? So these are the things you need. And if you are on here, you feel like, yeah, this is the kind of things I want to do, and I want to also be in a community with other fellow business owners. I have a community. It's called Dynamic Minds, where we unlock our business potentials. I mean, it's generally our potentials, like we develop ourselves, we do lots of different things in that community. If that is you and you would love to join us to be part of this community, just comment, come join us, and let's go out there and build our businesses. And if you've watched this video and you would really like it, just put a comment. And if there's something you would like me to share next on personal development mindset, just let me know. I'll put it out there for us. Thank you and take care now. Bye.